Hey guys, welcome back to another video of our channel Doctors. So in today's video, we will be learning about significant figures in 8 super easy rules. To tell you about significant figures, it is one of NTA's most favorite topic and there is always one question fixed from this topic. So I don't think so you will ever want to lose 4 marks on such an easy topic. And today make sure that you watch the video till the end because I have added some test yourself questions that you can use to check yourself. So without wasting much time, let us begin with our video. So what you see here are 8 simple rules to learn everything about significant figures. Let us begin with rule number 1. It says that all the non-zero digits are significant. I repeat, all the non-zero digits are significant. And I have given the example of the number 269, and as you can see, it has all 3 non-zero digits, and therefore we can say that it has 3 significant figures. I hope you are all clear with rule number 1. So I will now move on to rule number 2. It says that all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. As you can see in the example that we've taken, the number is 7002. We already know from rule number 1 that 7 and 2 are non-zero, therefore they are significant. Now the two zeros that we have in our example come between two non-zero digits, therefore they will also be counted as significant figures. Therefore overall this number will have 4 significant figures. I hope you are all clear with rule number 2. So I will now move on to rule number 3. It says that all the zeros to the left of the first non-zero digit are not significant. Let us take an example. A number is 007028. Now in this number, our first non-zero digit is 7. And as we know from the knowledge of rule number 1, 7, 2 and 8 are non-zero digits and therefore they are significant. And according to the knowledge of rule number 2, we know that this 0 is coming between two non-zero digits which are 7 and 2, and therefore this 0 will also be counted significant. But according to the knowledge of rule number 3, since these zeros are coming to the left of our first non-zero digit which is 7, therefore they will not be considered significant. Therefore I can say that in this example I have only 4 significant figures which are 7, 0, 2 and 8, which are underlined in yellow. I hope you are all clear with rule number 3. So I will now move on to rule number 4. It says that if the number is less than 1, then zeros on the right of the decimal point but to the left of the non-zero digit are not significant. Let us take an example. A number is 0.00732 which is less than 1, and as we know from the knowledge of rule number 1, 732 are non-zero digits and hence are significant. And according to the knowledge of rule number 4, the zeros to the left of our non-zero digit but to the right of the decimal point are not significant. Therefore these two zeros will not be counted as significant figures. Therefore overall we can say that this number has only 3 significant figures which are 7, 3 and 2, which are also underlined in yellow. I hope you are clear with all these 4 rules. So I will now move on to rule number 5. It says that the trailing zeros in a number with a decimal point are significant. For all the people who don't know what trailing zeros are, these are the zeros which come after the decimal point but at the end of the number. Let us take an example. A number is 52.000. Now according to the knowledge of rule number 1, we already know that 5 and 2 are non-zero digits and hence are significant. And according to this rule number 5, these 3 zeros, since they come after the decimal point and at the end of the number, they are considered as trailing zeros, and trailing zeros are significant. Therefore we can say that overall this number has 5 significant figures which are 5, 2 and these 3 zeros. I hope you are all clear with this rule. So I will now move on to rule number 6. It says that the trailing zeros in a number without a decimal point are not significant. Now let us take an example. A number is 52,000. Now in such a number which has no decimal point, in such a number the zeros at the end of the number will not be considered significant. So as you can compare the two examples in rule number 5, where this example had a decimal point, therefore it had 5 significant figures, and in this example, since there is no decimal point, only these first two non-zero digits will be considered significant. The trailing zeros will not be considered significant. Therefore overall this number has only two significant figures, that is 5 and 2. I hope you're clear with this rule. So now let's move on to rule number 7. It says that when the number is expressed in the form of exponentials, then the exponential term does not affect the significant figures. Let us take an example. A number is 52 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 3. According to the knowledge of rule number 1, we know that 2 and 5 are non-zero digits and hence they will be counted significant. But according to this rule, since this 10 is raised to the exponential 3, it will not be considered significant. Therefore, we can overall say that in this first example, it has only two significant figures, which is 2 and 5. I have taken one more example. A number is 52.0. Now, according to the knowledge of rule number 1, since 5 and 2 are non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant. And according to rule number 5, since this 0 is coming after a decimal point, it is called a trailing zeros and hence it will be counted significant. And since this 10 is in the exponential form, it will not affect the significant figures. Therefore, we can say that overall this number has three significant figures, which is 5, 2 and this trailing 0. I hope you are all clear with rule number 7. So I will now move on to rule number 8. It says that if unit is given after the number, then all the digits in the number are considered significant. Let us take an example. A number is 26,900 kg. Now we already know from rule number 1 that since 2, 6 and 9 are non-zero digits, therefore they are considered significant. But we learnt in rule number 6 that the trailing zeros that come after a number without a decimal point are not considered significant. But we need to be careful because we have a unit here. And as soon as we put a unit after a number, all the digits, be it 0 or non-zero digits, all become significant. Therefore, overall we can say that this number has 5 significant figures, which are 2, 6, 9, 0 and 0. Let's move on to our next example. Our number is 26,900. As we know from the knowledge of rule number 1 that since 2, 6 and 9 are non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant. But according to the knowledge of rule number 6, and since this number does not have a decimal point, therefore these zeros will not be considered significant, and hence we can say that overall this number has only 3 significant figures, which are 2, 6 and 9. I hope you're clear with all the 8 rules of significant figures. So I will now move on to test yourself questions, and our first question is 0.002. I will give you a few seconds to think of the answer. And the answer is, it has only one significant figure. As we learnt in rule number 4, that for numbers which are less than 1, then the zeros coming to the left of the first non-zero digit, which is 2, but to the right of the decimal point, are not considered significant. Therefore, according to rule number 4, this number will only have one significant figure, which is 2. I will now move on to question number 2, and our number is 2.420. You can pause the video and think of your answer. The answer is It has 4 significant figures. As we learnt in our first rule, since 2, 4 and 2 are non-zero digits, therefore they are considered significant. And as we learnt in rule number 5, since this 0 is at the end of a number and since there is a decimal point, therefore it is considered as a trailing 0, and trailing zeros in numbers with decimal point are significant, therefore all the 4 digits will be counted as significant figures. I will now move on to our question number 3, and our number is 5.3 into 10 to the power 4. You can again pause the video and think of your answer. The answer is, it has only 2 significant figures. As we learnt in our 7th rule, that numbers in which are expressed in exponential form, then the exponential term does not affect the significant figures. And as we learnt in rule number 1, since 5 and 3 are non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant. Therefore overall this number has only 2 significant figures, which is 5 and 3. Now moving to question number 4, our number is 26,900. You can pause the video and think of your answer. The answer is, it has 3 significant figures. Now as we learned in rule number 6, that all the zeros in numbers without a decimal point at the end of the number are considered non-significant. And according to rule number 1, since 2, 6 and 9 are non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant. Therefore we can overall say that this number has only 3 significant figures, which are 2, 6 and 9. Now moving to question number 5, our number is 280.070. You can again pause the video and think of your answer. Our answer is, it has 6 significant figures. First, according to rule number 1, since 2, 8 and 7 are non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant. Then, since these 2 zeros are coming between 2 non-zero digits, therefore they will be considered significant according to rule number 2. And since this 0 is a trailing 0 in a number with a decimal point, therefore it will also be considered significant. Therefore I can overall say that this number has 6 significant figures, which are 2, 8, 0, 0, 7 and 0. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if so, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any notification. But before that, make sure that you have joined our Telegram channel. For all those who don't know what Telegram is, you can go to the Play Store, search Telegram and then download the app with this icon. There you can directly search the name of our YouTube channel or click the invite link which is there in the description box. On Telegram I post the notes of each class in PDF format, so you can either download my notes or make your own notes. But don't go, cause I have a song for you. So that's all for today guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned, keep studying, enjoy.